Good morning, church. A couple of years ago, I made a friend. Would have been a single serving friend, if you get that reference. Um, we were kind of stuck. I thought it was a single serving. We were kind of stuck in this event together. And this is a guy, and we were in this long enough that we became friends. Like we shared real life stuff. And when the event was over, it was clear he wanted to keep that friendship going. And it's not like I'm opposed to it. Like the guy was a sweet guy. Um, but like life didn't overlap for us uh, too far of a kind of be a regular commute. And he really wanted me to come over for dinner, even though he didn't have a big enough place for my kids. Um, and so it was just, I ended up saying no a lot. And what usually happens with somebody like a friend that you end up saying no enough times, you end up distancing and falling away. And there's a part of me that really grieves that I did not have room in my life for this friend. Can you sympathize? There's someone or something that you feel drawn to, compelled by, your heart aches for, but you don't have it in you. You don't have the freedom in your schedule. You don't have the capacity to say yes to them. And you feel less than. I can let you sit with that one if you want, because it can feel overwhelming. It's not just there's people, there's causes. They actually have a thing. Psychologists have called it disaster fatigue or charity fatigue, where there's so much plight in the world, so many good things for you to give your attention to give your money to give your energies to, that you can't give anymore. And you actually get tired and starting to get a little bitter to the plight of others. Yeah. Jesus has this parable. And, if you're taking things literally, it doesn't matter. Jesus says, don't throw your pearls before swine. And, if you're taking things literally, don't throw your pearls before swine. I, I, I was not particularly tempted in that way to take valuable stones and toss them before farm animals. That's. I have many sins, but don't think I got that one. But I think Jesus is referring to what is most valuable in your life, to guard that, to guard your energies and your attentions, the things that you're called to. This is one of the reasons why when uh, people come in and out of church life, I'm trying to be thankful for the time I've got them, because we are rarely getting the folks who come to a church and then live out their life here, right? You get people for a season, a time, and you actually hope that something like this, the online ministry, actually keeps them connected. I know there's a few of you out there who've moved away, who still use this as a way to stay with Spirit of Hope. It's kind of like an extension of last week's sermon, to be thankful for the moment, to not envy what other people have, to not even envy what you used to have. Because I know that the reason why I didn't have time for my friend is because my time is given to my family, my kids, my wife, my church primarily, and that takes up a lot of my time. So it's not like a no because I don't like you or I don't think it's valuable or it's not a good use of my time. It's a no because I have said yes to something else. And I think that can be freeing, not just for interpersonal relationships. I think it could free us up when we think about church life and how it's changed. A predecessor, maybe not at Spirit of Hope, You've all had healthy pastors, every single one of them, and they've all managed their time excellently, and they've never overstepped their belief as a pastor ever before. No, I'm actually not referring to any situation. I just know pastors, and so many pastors have sacrificed their lives at the altar of church life. Sorry for the joke. In church life, so many people used to give so much, and it feels wild and almost like a betrayal that in subsequent generations like ours, we're getting a little bit of life from folks, a little bit of peace here and there. We get them when we can, and to be thankful for what we can. We're going to enter Holy Week this week. Back in the day, there'd be Palm Sunday, and it would just be Palm Sunday. You'd have Ash Wednesday, you'd have Maundy Thursday, you'd have Good Friday. Those would be separate services, and you'd be there. There'd be something happening on Holy Saturday. Easter morning would have a sunrise service and the other service. I don't know if the church can say yes to that anymore, because I think we have to say no to that kind of schedule because we have said yes to other things. I hope that you say yes to the Maundy Thursday service because it's just a potluck dinner, and I think I'm going to say some stuff afterwards. That's the whole service. Maundy Thursday, we're going to eat. I'm going to say some stuff. What an advertisement. But as the season of holidays are coming, it's not just Easter. There's going to be graduations and birthdays and summer plans. I want you to pay attention to what you say yes to. That's the point of this week's video. Pay attention to what you say yes to. It's not a shame that you say no to other things or other people if what you are doing is protecting your yes. Something to practice. I'll see you Sunday, my friends.